things first refuse to look like your problems. That is me assembling all the things that I would need to make the nails. Wet wipes, the UV light that you will see in a few, gel polish, yeah, there's the UV light. Yep, and the wet wipes. Why am I arranging things? This is a nail care kit that you don't use for everybody. There's files. Here's a machine, extra stick-ons. This is used to separate the toes. That's for just taking care of the nail bed before you start applications. There is lanolin. Yeah, moisturization is key. What else do we have here? Cables upon cables upon cables. Yes, you want to be ready with all your cables. As you can see, I have plenty. So this white one is specifically for the UV light. So I'm going to connect that right away and just keep it ready for when we start applying the gel polish. And here is something that I will not be using today, but I just thought I should show you. These are the sanding buns. I bought them separately, but otherwise it came with a few of them. And then these ones in the pack, I had bought them separately. Yes, so I just wanted to show you this. For anyone who would be looking for them, you can look for them on Amazon. I think they're there on Jumia or Kilimall locally here. But I found Amazon very easy to order and get them delivered here in Kenya. Okay, so there you put a soft one so that you don't hurt your nail bed. This one, I have had it for a whole year and it's nice. Okay, so now I will proceed and put this material that's supposed to hold the toes separate, so that when I'm applying the gel, the toes don't come back together and then spoil the good work that I will have done. My client at this point was telling me a lot of stories. We were just chatting and laughing, but yeah, we're just chilling and having a vibe. Hoping that it doesn't take long. I will apply lanolin because I'm not about to use water and I don't want her skin to be dried by the wet wipes that I will use on her after. So I put a bit of lanolin on each of the toes and then more lanolin. There's never too much lanolin. Yeah, so again, more lanolin. Wow, how long? Yeah, so we went on with that. And then the next thing I picked is this thing that will help me. Okay, we're putting the lanolin away. So next is this thing that will help me push the cuticles down, just clearing all that dead skin and dirt from the nail bed so that when I do the gel application, the gel does not peel. Yeah, so we went on with that. We were chatting. I like chatty clients. Like, let's talk about life and what's happening in life and how we can get better. Not that awkward silence that some people give you when you're doing their nails. I like a chatty client. But if you're not chatty, we'll just deal with that and get along with it. I'll definitely not do your nails any different from a chatty client. So I picked the wet wipes and I went on to wipe off the lanolin because again, it's oily. So you want to wipe that like completely from the nail bed. Yeah, wipe it off together with all that dirt. Yes, it feels very nice to wipe all that out, all that dirt and dead skin from the nail bed. Take your time. You can use as much wipes as you can. And then I picked a cuticle remover. Usually I buy a lot of cuticle removers because, again, one, they're cheap. Two, it's healthy to not use cuticle removers on many clients. Like if need be, you can replace that as often as you want, because this is 15 shillings, bro. This is 15 shillings. If you are at any one point at a salon which uses like cuticle removers for many clients, you can bring your own. It is literally 15 shillings in Best Lady. I saw them in Naivas as well. So yeah, so that you just, because a cuticle remover is very sharp and there's a chance that you might get cut when this is happening. But other than that, we try to be careful, but better safe than sorry. Okay, as you can see, this one is very new and very sharp, so it didn't take me a lot of time to remove the cuticles. The reason for removing cuticles is just to increase the nail bed, and again, you don't want to apply gel on the cuticles because it will peel. Okay, next we did some more wiping and just making sure the nail bed is completely clean and dry from the lanolin, the oil, any dirt. Yes, kept wiping clean. Okay, so next I plug in the UV light, and then we proceed to start the application. Number one is primer. Okay, for primer, you just apply, but you don't cure it. You apply on all of them. I guess primer is supposed to protect the nails. Yeah, something of the sort. Or that's what I read somewhere. So prime all of them. And then the next thing, without curing, that should go next would be foundation. Yes, we're still on the primer for now, though. That was real quick. And then we went to foundation. Yay! And then now for this one, you will put a very light coat on each of the nail beds. Very light coating. And then after the light coat, you will cure that one. So cure it, depending on how strong your UV light is, you can cure it for 90 seconds. But the point is, just make sure it's well cured. So the length of time for curing absolutely depends on the strength of your UV light. Yes, so I did foundation on the other toe, and then now we're curing that one, and now we're starting on the color. They chose green. This is like a very deep green, and I absolutely love it. I put a very light coating to start because we're going to be doing 2 coatings for this one. So a very light one. This looks so beautiful. Like, it might not look like it here in this video, but oh my goodness. Like in person, this looked very jungle green and heavy and nice and glossy. Yes, so I went on to do all the other tours. Again, very light coating. So even if you pick like more gel, you have to clear out your brush to make sure you're doing just a very light coating, because you want it to be very neat and not look smudged at the end of the day. Yeah, so when you're done applying a light coating, you will proceed to cure that one and interchange and put a light coating on the other one. This was it feels nice, like, to do things. This is basically to show you that you can do these things at home, because this was not at a salon. And this is the same thing I do for my own nails. So if you would like for someone to do it for you at the comfort of your home, that's quite possible. If you would like, again, I find going to the salon like once in a while nice, because you feel pampered and they have all these products they use on you, which might not be available if you're having your nails done at home. But then I also find doing at home very convenient. You can get a quick touch up if you're going out on a date, like today, especially because it's going to be Valentine's Day. You don't look like your problems, as we said. So this is after the application of everything and the top coat. Yay! Final look.